Okay, the next thing I want to show you is really easy to do. It looks quite spectacular, but it's very easy to do. And you can use it from this front side. Of course, you would make sure that your dimensions were the same all the way around. Or you can use it from the back side. You can turn it this way and you can put a photo in there. You can put it this way and you can use this as photo corners. You can just put this on your page and people will say, wow, how did you do that? And you don't have to let them in on the secret. This comes from Paper Pizzazz. I have no idea if they are still selling this. I bought this in about 2005, 2006. But it's a plastic Mylar template. This big one here will make that. You'll need glue dots, because you'll need to glue these guys down. You'll need a pencil and you'll need some kind of a paper cutter. You'll need a little scrap piece of paper, something that's going to match your thing. And this is just to show you how to do it. And you're going to need a self-healing mat. Okay, first you're going to need this template here, and you'll center it as best as you can on your piece of paper. And you'll notice that there are some lines on the outside. So line up this line and this line with the side and bottom of your paper. Okay, and start anywhere. Doesn't make any difference where you start. Okay. And then we're just going to follow along on the template. And you're just going to do these things here. Hold your paper, make sure that it doesn't shift on you, and then just follow along this. Okay, now that's what it's going to look like when you're done. Whoops, come back here this way. Okay, when you're done, this is what it's going to look like. And with your blade, you're going to cut these. You can just use the blade and follow the pencil with this blade. And depending on how thick your paper is, that's what's going to determine how much pressure you've got to put on here to go through. When I've done this before, I've had to use the ruler, but this one's I'm not going to say anything because I'll jinx myself. And then it'll be all over with but the crying. Okay. No, not crooked, straight. Now let's just do it this way. Okay, that part is done. Now, whoops, make it go the other way. Alright, now you're going to have to see if you got it cut good. Okay, I got all of those cuts. This one's stuck a little bit in the corner, so I need to get this one unstuck. There. Okay, that one. And this one. If you use a good sharp blade, this will work well. This will work real good. Going back in where you had been sometimes is a little bit of a trick. You'll make some new inroads. Okay, they're all off. Okay, all right, now let's erase the pencil mark. We just want people to think that we are amazing. All right, now I'm going to use this piercing tool because that'll help me pick up the corners, and then I'm going to need my bone folder. Now, let's start with the outside one. We're going to pull it back, and then better come in here so you can see this. Here at the edge, you're going to fold that. So we'll mash that down. And you're going to leave that one alone. You're not going to do anything with that one. Now you're going to come in and get this little guy. And that's why I like to use my piercing tool. Okay, and then you'll just pull it back to its stop. And then you'll mash it down. See? Isn't that wild? See, and I got my cut a little crooked, but that's okay. I'll just tell people that I intended it to be that way. Okay, let's come here to this one. And we're going to pull it back to its stop and mash on it. And then we'll come to this middle one. And then we'll pull it back. Okay, now there's your thing. You have to use your finger, and these things are sticky enough that they'll survive and if your fingers are really, really oily, then just go wash your hands first before you start handling them. So you put a glue dot there, and then you put a glue dot here, and they are sticky. Oops. And then if that guy wants to come out, then kind of push him in. And if he still wants to be out, then put a little baby powder on. That'll take the sticky off. You can roll them up and make them a little smaller. You don't have to use them in this big size. And trying to cut them in half, well, good luck with that. One more to go. Okay, there it is, and then there's the back side.